Hello and happy Saturday. Welcome in, Lily. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so we're back and it is a Saturday, which is a little unusual for me, but since I wasn't able to stream yesterday, I figured I'd hop on for a little bit today and get back to our TLD run. Which we haven't done in over a week now because the last time I streamed we did our Phasmo special. So I don't remember what we were doing or even where we were. I think we had just gotten back to Mystery Lake, if I'm not mistaken. I think we had just gotten into like the dam and that area. And then I think we might have made it to Camp Office. Trappers? I don't know. We were somewhere in Mystery Lake, I think. First cup of acorn coffee yesterday. That's so exciting. I actually haven't even seen acorns in the game myself yet. I've only seen it in other people's streams. So I'm hoping that maybe today we'll get to make some acorn coffee. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, so this run is called Death or Bust because we were having so much trouble. Oh, we can actually turn off our death counter, I hope. That was still left over from Phasmo, and thankfully we didn't die at all. Okay, so here we are. Game, if you'll kindly show up on screen. I know the sounds are in. There we go. There's the video. Let's see. So we're in Trappers at the moment. Okay, and it's 74% condition. I don't remember what we were doing. I hope I left notes for myself. Did I? Did I leave notes for myself? Please, please, please. I didn't. Okay. We need to warm up. We need a new torch. Itching to see the new area in Broken Railroad, trying to get as warm as I can. They say the new area is cold. Yes, I have heard that as well. I always hear you gotta get prepared before you go. I haven't made it there yet either, but I don't expect to get there anytime soon because I take things at my own pace. I was gonna say I'm slow, but no. I just take things at my own pace. Okay. So we searched the safe and everything. Very good. Empty locker. Empty, empty, empty. What am I doing? It's early. I don't think I can forge yet. I'm pretty sure I don't have a hammer. I'm not going to make that mistake again. Ah, we should drop this birch sapling. And I'm going to make a note of that. Trappers, 1 birch. What was I doing here? I really don't remember anything. You'd think I would remember. It hasn't been that long. Maybe I'll go do a coal run. I like to do that relatively early so that it can respawn. Oh, we've got a bear coming down the hill. He looks kind of funny when he walks downhill. Almost like he's partially in the snow.
Cold.
Oh, okay. No deer around, no moose. We do have some food on us, but it'll be good if we can get to hunting relatively quickly. I don't know how we're doing on things like sticks either. Are we doing okay on sticks? 38. I would say 38 is good on sticks. I don't think we need to get any more. Yeah, I know you're freezing. Okay, let's get inside. Don't take any more cold damage. Okay. And this time I'm actually going to make a note of the day that we come in here. Just so I can know how long it's going to take until the coal is regenerated. Approximately. I think it takes 10 days in the beginning, and then after that, after a certain point, it takes 20 days, I believe. I could be way off about that. Is it just me, or is this torch, like, basically useless? try a different torch. Let's try getting a fuller torch. There we go. Okay. Does let us see more, but still a whole lot of nothing.
I need to eat soon.
Have a cat. Coal, coal, coal. Lots of coal. This is what I like to see. Fabulous. I actually wonder if I should start a fire. I don't have anything to cook though. I was gonna say to cook up something to warm us up, but we don't have any like peaches or tomato soup or anything like that. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. Alright, still no more coal. I like to take my time too, so I start a custom run just to see the new area. I think that's maybe how I should go about it, is do it in a special separate run, because I think if I wait until I feel comfortable in this run, it could be a very long time. Although part of the reason I'm in no hurry to get there is because I don't think it's very early game friendly, and I don't really want to spawn there. And I know that that can happen once you unlock it. Cool. Keep my pilgrim slow and steady run. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, keeping it separate makes sense to me too. I honestly had tried to do a separate run at some point to learn Blackrock, and I did not do as well as I had anticipated. I think I might need to force myself to do that on stream, because when I was doing it off stream, I was just like, nah, screw it. I don't want to do this right now. This isn't fun. I don't want to be in Blackrock. But I think I really need to force myself to learn that map at some point, just like I had to learn HRV. I still don't know it very well, but at least forcing myself to spend like, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks in that map made me, and actually doing some mapping, made it at least a little bit easier to figure out what it is I was doing, where I was going. I at least know a little bit more now than I used to. Alright. That's gonna be the end of the call.
Brilliant!
Hey, Rurak, welcome in. Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well.
Let's stand a lot, because I love horses.
I just turned around and started going back up to the exit. I don't want to go through. I don't want to go to Milton right now. Did 50 day in Ash Canyon to force myself to learn it better. That's honestly really the way to do it, is to just force yourself to stay in one area as long as possible, just explore every inch of it. I mean, I could really stand to do one of those escape from different regions challenges. It would definitely be the way to go. Because even regions that I feel I know fairly well, I realize I really only know specific routes. Like, I know specific places in Forlorn Muskeg, but I do not know Forlorn Muskeg, if that makes sense. Like, I know how to get to all the different regions, but I don't know the area itself. Hat time! Okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Rook. I think that's a good way to spend a Saturday, as the mouse. All right, back at it. Totally different note. How the heck do they get cotton candy grapes to absolutely taste like cotton candy? I have no idea. I've tried them once, and I did find that if they're nice and cold, they taste even more like cotton candy than when they're sort of like room temperature. So I don't know why that's the case, but I don't know how they work in general. It's amazing. Yeah, we decided to get some a couple of summers ago. I remember it was with my husband and his sister and I. We had like a movie night one weekend. And we decided to get them as a treat, as a snack to see, you know, are they really as good as they say they are? And I was shocked. They really do taste like cotton candy. Okay. Starting to run out of light again. I hate that torches that are at like 5% are essentially useless. It feels so wasteful to get rid of it already, but I just can't see. Oh, we gotta eat. Gotta feed poor Astrid. We are getting that well-fed early game. Or so help me. That's not where I want to go. Totally messes with your senses, it really does.
I could eat anything.
So, Lily, Burak, any special plans for the Easter weekend? We're not doing anything special here. My husband's a little under the weather, and we've been super busy like every weekend the last 3 weeks, so we just decided we're gonna lay low, let him recover, try to keep me healthy, try to avoid getting sick myself. So nothing super exciting here, although we are going to be having some special treats. We decided to get some pralines. We didn't want to get like a bunch of candy, but we decided to get like one particular special candy. Hey, Maddie, welcome in. Happy Saturday. How you doing? Stay at home, rest well, go for a walk, eat the holiday foods, nothing special. All good things. That's my kind of holiday. Also, how is this bear only just here? We just took a really long time going through all of the cave. And it seems like he's done basically nothing in the meantime. Well, I'm not going to make the mistake of going after him now, because we don't have any way to kill him. And, I now have a vendetta against this bear. He's gonna have to die at some point in this run. Alright, let's put our coal away. Oh, thank you, Lily. I will pass the message along. Alright, let's see. Let's drop off 10 for now. What else can we leave behind? We can leave behind a can opener, for example. The cap we're probably not going to wear just because it's not like the best. I don't think it's really the warmest option we have. Although maybe if we repair it. How do I repair it? I need leather for that. I guess maybe we'll do that then. We can put some books in here. We don't need all these books on us. Let's put this in there, the recycled can. Field dressing or kill I don't really care about. Let's put away one of the wilderness kitchen books. That seems good. I do need the antiseptic because at the moment I do not have any old man's beard. Okay, and we have 4 books here. I think I'm going to get rid of some of these. Okay. I want to prep up this birch bark tea. The weather is pretty decent, so I think I might want to try and head on over to Unnamed Pond and maybe even up to the tower just to see if there's any good equipment, because we still need, for example, the hammer. What else do we need? I feel like there's more than just that. Let's maybe drop clothing that we don't need. Is this the warmest thing we have? Yeah. Okay, then let's drop these. no need to carry around this extra clothing. Let's switch this out because this is warmer. Okay. We're still over encumbered. Why are we so over encumbered? Well, we do have a lot of sticks. I suppose that's probably part of the problem. Oh, we also don't need to carry around simple tools. Simple tools. Let's make a note of that so I don't forget it. Coal. Let's say seven coal. Books. Clothing. Simple tools. Let's see. The Mystery Lake Mountain Town Cave coal pickup was on day 4, I think, technically. Day 5. That's what this says. Not 5 days survive, but day 5. We are getting so hungry. I hope that on our way over we end up finding a deer carcass. Okay, so it took him a really long time to get to the middle of this field, and now that we went inside, he's gone. I know that can happen, but that always seems so suspicious.
Man, I could eat anything.
And for whatever reason, my brain has recently got the song Fergalicious stuck in my head. So, naturally, my brain just went, so suspicious. I don't know why. I don't remember the last time I even heard that song. Alright, let's try and grab some more birch bark tea. Sus. It's real sus. I don't need more sticks. I don't need more sticks. We have almost 40 sticks at this point. Although we could make it a nice even 40, I suppose. I keep expecting to turn around and see him in the middle of the field. But he's just not there anymore. I think he probably sort of teleported and reset back at his cave and probably left from there, but it's just sketchy. Hey dear, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you? I'm trying to remember what it was I was doing in this game, but I think it's so early on that we're pretty much just setting up the run still. I don't think I had any plans. Oh man, it's not a deer carcass, it's a corpse. Bummer. Oh well. I'll take the feathers and anything this guy's got on him. So we can have an order. Noodle curry. That sounds so good. That's a way to wake up. That's what I call a good start to a Saturday. Today was interesting. We decided to skip right over breakfast, and we also went straight to like a lunchtime meal. We had fish and chips, and it was so good. I don't remember the last time I had that. What is that? Oh! Oh, it's a doe that was just, it had its head bent down. I was like, what is this brown lump in the distance? That doesn't look like any of the stumps or logs. Curry is so good. Green curry is definitely on the meal prep list for this coming week. Don't know when we'll have it, whether it'll be tomorrow or Monday, but it's definitely gonna make an appearance soon. I'm so excited. Alright. So we know we have Trapper's Bear. I guess soon we'll find out if we have Unnamed Pond Bear. Because I don't know. I haven't seen any of the other ones yet, but we also haven't been out onto the lake and we haven't been over here yet, so it's entirely possible. Oh, goodness, lots of rented German. Okay, so that's 2 minutes. Let me set up the timer. Und jetzt quatsche ich einfach ein bisschen los. Ja, ich habe keine Ahnung, welche Bär wir noch haben, weil ich so viel von dieser Region noch nicht gesehen habe. Ich bin eigentlich nur zu den 2 Hauptpunkten oder 3. So, heute werden wir auf Entdeckungstour gehen, würde ich mal sagen. Und ich sehe nichts. Ich sehe nichts Bärenformiges, das ist schon mal gut. Aber ich werde auf jeden Fall da drüben checken, ob es vielleicht Spuren oder irgendwelche Hinweise geben. Guten Morgen. Aha, Hundefutter. Lecker. Okay. Was ist das? Ist das Holz? Ja, tatsächlich. Nehme ich jetzt nicht mit, weil es sonst ein bisschen schwer wird. Leider haben wir hier kein Elch. Das wäre eigentlich ganz gut gewesen, weil wir so langsam Hunger bekommen. Mir geht es gut, danke. Wie geht es dir? Okay. Es sieht nicht so aus, als ob wir diesen Bär hätten. Wir haben hier keine Knochen. Nice. Ah, sehr cool. Top. All right, time's up. That's really cool, Rook. I like that. Arrow Stealer is very, very appropriate. Very useful. Okay, so we don't have the unnamed pond bear. We checked his cave. There are no bones. Getting really hungry. I'm really disappointed that there wasn't a deer carcass between Trappers and this cabin because I could really, really, really use it. I think I might try and... grab this rabbit. I don't know how far away I can do this. No, don't go around the tree. Sneaky bunny. Was it weird to speak German? Not at all. It's a little weird to speak it knowing that most, if not everyone, probably doesn't understand me, but speaking it itself is not weird for me anymore. Although I did notice that I had to think a little bit because some vocabulary is just not stuff that I use every day. Nothing. Guess we're gonna just start a fire. Let's go. Still a little rusty at speaking it, but I learned some phrases to help a little. Yeah, I feel like with any language, when you learn some phrases, it's better than nothing, obviously. But obviously, it also, you know, will disappear if you don't use it too much. I've noticed the same with, like, I used to take French, and I've been trying to brush up on my French, and I can sort of get a little bit out still, but most of the time it just ends up turning into German. I had a lot of friends from Germany that I talked to when I played video games. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. There are a lot of gamers in Germany. All right, let's cook up some teas, I suppose. We do have birch bark tea now that we can make. And I think I'm gonna eat this dog food. I miss the nuances, but generally really similar to English. That's true. That's also like with With Dutch, especially as a German speaker, if you speak both German and English, you can sort of get the gist of a lot of Dutch things. Not all. Like there are some words that are very, very different from both languages. But a lot of the times, if you know at least a little bit of the languages, then you'll kind of get the gist. Yeah, English is, of course, a Germanic language that has stolen a lot of other languages, words as well, and grammar and stuff, but it does help that its base is largely Germanic. Oh, I think languages are just fascinating. I was also talking recently about how it's so intriguing to me that, like, how intense dialects can be, because if you speak English, especially as a native speaker, then hearing other English dialects is usually not a problem. Like, sure, there are some that are a little bit difficult, or some that are very difficult, but for the most part, you'll be okay. Oh, I didn't actually cook that coffee. Darn it. I thought it was done. But like if you're speaking German, for example, like especially in the beginning phases, Austrian is really difficult. Different dialects of different regions, Bavaria, Baden-Württemberg, up in the north. Like there are lots of pockets of German that are very difficult to understand. And my favorite thing is the fact that the Swiss are so difficult to understand that in Germany they have subtitles, even though they're speaking German. A thing? Ding. Ein Ding. They're still in the original language. Yeah, we borrowed them. Yeah, Pennsylvania Dutch. Yeah, I think... Oh my goodness, one of my favorite things about Pennsylvania Dutch is the whole thing with Groundhog Day. Because groundhogs are not really a thing in Europe. So in Pennsylvania Dutch, the word is Grunzau, which is quite literally ground hog. And I just think that's super cool. Because obviously there's another word for it now, but should I try? I'm gonna try and keep this fire going. We've got so many sticks. I'm gonna try and keep this fire going, and I'm gonna try and get us a rabbit for dinner. Yeah, Palatinate German is quite difficult to understand, I think, but not impossible. There are definitely worse ones out there. Just... Bunny, please just stay still. Oh, that was behind it. I need to pick up more stones, too. I'm really bad at hitting bunnies with stones. Oh, there's a deer carcass right here. If I had taken like 2 more seconds earlier, I would have noticed this. Friend that speaks Pennsylvania Dutch, and it was so hard to understand, and it didn't sound German. No, it definitely doesn't. It sounds very, very different.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
But I mean, they've been separated, both physically and, you know, throughout time for so long that it makes sense that it sounds so different now. Alright, we got 1 kilo of meat. Very nice, very nice. I should also make some water. Oh, I like that it actually says it'll take an hour to cook. Did it always used to say that? I feel like it didn't. I don't think it did. Love this little house in the middle of nowhere. I do too. It totally has a vibe. It's definitely one of my favorite locations in Mystery Lake. Possibly even one of my favorite locations in the game. Wait, why are there 2 sets of rows? Is there a corpse that I missed? It looks like there is. I'm extremely observant today. Alright, let's see what we got. Forest would actually be Wald, more like woods. An old Polaroid with a Vista location. Very cool. But not really what I wanted. But whatever. Better than nothing. It's the interesting part about dialects, even being separated, it's still being spoken to this day. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! I'm sorry, Bunny. Thank you for your sacrifice. Language only goes away when you stop teaching it. Exactly. When you stop using it in daily life, when you stop teaching it in schools, that's when you're going to start losing it. Let's just use our hands for this. Ah, yes. Venison. No, stop clicking on the rabbit carcass. No, thank you. Let's eat this. Oh, those sweet, sweet calories. No, I just think it's so fascinating. I was talking with my husband about the different German dialects the other day. And around here, there's also a dialect, but it's not really spoken much anymore. But I looked it up on YouTube to see, okay, how much of this would I understand? And it turns out I don't understand a ton of it. But I was telling him one thing that I noticed is that I could at least get enough to, like, I could hear enough of the intonations and where they're stressing things and, like, what patterns of sounds are being used, that I would know how to react to it, even if I don't understand every single word, that I would know when to be like, oh yeah, that's really cool, or oh, that's too bad. And I said the difficulty with other dialects is also not only that you just, like, don't understand them, you also get a totally different feeling for the language, so you might not know. Because when you start learning a language, you at least will start to pick up on things like, okay, they're telling me something positive right now, or oh, they're telling me something they're frustrated about. And with different dialects, the speech patterns are so different sometimes that I can't even do that. And that just amazed me, that I was just like, okay, no, I can still get this. It still makes sense. 40 minutes or an hour, I guess. We're gonna go with the 40 minutes. Alright, we got some water. Maybe we'll make a little more. We've got the sticks. We might as well stay outside.
I'm starving.
Alright. We have harvested our bunny to completion. Let's drop this off. I do think I want to harvest the deer. But I don't know if we're going to do that now or later. We're going to cook first. That has some connections to Finnish, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I read somewhere that, like, all the Scandinavian languages, even if they don't understand everything, can at least sort of understand, sort of in the way that, like, the Dutch and the Germans can understand each other. But, like, I think there is some connection between Dutch and Finnish, but I'm not sure. Like, I know that, like, I don't know. There's just a lot of interconnections within European languages, of course, since we all have the Proto-Indo-European language that, like, started it all off. And it's just funny to see how some languages are closer than others. Language is complex, and breaking it down to understand it takes some time. Autocorrect. Autocorrect is evil sometimes, isn't it? Hey, Hambone, welcome in. Good to see you. How's it going? Oh, we gotta add fuel to the fire. I was not paying attention. We should start gathering some sticks, or at least my old torches. Because I've used up most of my sticks today. Of course, there are just branches. It's good to see you, though. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good Saturday. Good weekend. Alright, let's see.
I could eat anything right now.
Perfect. Perfect. 36 minutes, 31 minutes. Okay, fine. Here, have some rabbit. It's boring how you can't enter that new season TLD. I know. Like, even if you could just use it as an extra shelter from the wind. Even if you couldn't do anything in there. Also, it's interesting to me that they made a model for this. So there's clearly an outside toilet that they have made a model for. This, like, outhouse thing. But there's not a lot of them. And most of the houses don't have indoor plumbing. So what happened exactly? Who designed these towns? Going well, just got up. Caffeine is needed. Have you been in one during winter? I have not. Am I showing my ignorance there? Oh, we got well fed and I didn't even notice. Sweet. This is not quite enough. Stick. They offer very little protection. Okay. In that case, I guess it makes sense that you can't go in. "15 minutes until boiled." Oh, I need more torches. Oh, I didn't think about that. Let's use this cedar firewood and pull torches. There, I say some parts get really cold. Hey Matt, welcome in. I was having some issues the last couple of times I played TLD where I just kept dying, and so that's just the name that came out. We figured we're gonna get out or get through one way or another.
I think I need to lie down.
But I suppose it's still up for interpretation. We are playing as Astrid after all. Did I seriously just screw myself over? No, I didn't. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. I don't even know what we just had. I have no idea what we just had to drink. Oh, we're changing it to Finnish. Okay. Yeah, this could be interesting. I don't speak any Finnish. Display. There we go. Oh no. It also switched my screen. Why did it do that? Hold on a second. Kimmy, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. I hope you're doing well today. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted at the moment because it decided to switch my screen when I changed languages, and I don't know why. Oh my goodness, I have to redo all of this. Come on, little fire. Hey, Skya, welcome in. And Kimmy, it is so good to see you as always. I hope you're doing well. Oh my goodness. So, we just had a redeem to play in Finnish for 10 minutes. I don't speak a word of Finnish, so this will be interesting. Let's go. 10 minutes. Oh, Windows Shift and arrow key. That's so much faster than what I was doing. I was just putting it back onto my my second screen, then extending it again, and then moving everything back over. That's a lot faster, thanks, Rek. Maybe one of your screens doesn't speak Finnish. Apparently it doesn't. Oh goodness. There are so many vowels. So yeah, how was your stream, Kimmy? What were we up to today in the long dark? Okay, just a lot of books, and that's about it. We also have some simple tools. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Just a lot of books, though. Okay, do I need to eat? I don't think I need to eat. I think we can get by on just some water and sleeping properly. Let's put this out. We'll maybe break this down when we wake up, because I have a feeling we're going to wake up in the middle of the night. Okay, yeah, we can pull off 7 hours of sleep without eating, and then we'll eat something. I think this is very easy to pronounce. I bet you do. All right. We have survived. Gotta walk the dog, sorry to read and run, not a problem.
Need to find food.
Just checking loot and having fun. Very cool. Well, have a good walk, and thank you again for the raid. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Saturday. And a nice weekend. Okay, so we still got to sleep a little. Let's do another 5 hours. This is so weird. I feel like I should understand more than I do, and I just don't. Oh no, I just realized I was like, oh yeah,
Anything right now.
I'll break down the stool in the middle of the night, except I don't know what stool is in Finnish, so now I don't know when I'm looking at it. Oh no. I was not thinking about that. Is it this? No, that's the bed. That's another bed. It's somewhere in between the beds, though. Eh? Yeah, wait. Aha, is this it? Yes, this is it! I found it! Woohoo! Are they pronounced the same? Okay, see, I wasn't sure if the umlauts were going to be pronounced the same in Finnish as they are in German, or if that was going to be a trick of some kind. I have absolutely no idea what this is trying to tell me. 11, 12? Oh, percent! Ah, percent cured. Haha! Okay. I was like, what would the 11 be? Have I just noticed why we were talking about language? Yes. So an A with an umlaut would be like eh, and an O with an umlaut would be like ö. Ah, dried. Okay, that makes sense, and we use it as cured in this context anyway. Let's see, is it? Do we have to wait much longer? It is technically daytime. Ah, I found the door! Okay. Technically daytime means nothing in TLD. See you done. I don't know. Like my brain just... I don't know. I do still want to get this deer over here. Before we head up and over. I know we already got the meat, but I want to get the rest of it. But I think it's going to be too cold to go without a fire. I guess I'm gonna need to start doing just like some very beginner lessons in all the different languages that
Come on, little
that are
fire.
available on TLD. Just like learning the basics to try and pronounce things. That's not gonna be very helpful when it comes to like Korean, but for everything else, Healy, right? Of course. Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. This should be warm enough, right? Yeah, one coal should be warm enough. An hour. Alright, let's just start.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
Right,
We're...
we're
Looks like I survived another night.
neat. No, I totally appreciate that. That would be something that I would do too. Okay, there we go. It seems like there are just so many letters. Just so many. And I mean, I'm one to talk because German just has like so many letters. The words are so ridiculously long.
I'm gonna eat a tree.
Oh. Let's maybe have a tea. Yeah, let's cook up a tea. Oh, that's the tea that I had the other day. Or yesterday. Kavi! I like that. That's cute. Alright, we'll have some tea as well. Excellent. Pull some torches. Oh, okay. It feels like it's getting windy. Okay, I guess maybe it's not that windy, but it is very cold. Okay. We need to find better clothing. That's like a really big thing. Oh, it's just coffee. It's basically the same word just with a K and an A instead of a CO. Coffee. Alright, let's eat this venison and drop off the hide and the guts. And then we can add in a note saying, unnamed pond, cabin. Oh my goodness. 1 deer, 1 bunny, 3 guts. Okay. I'm gonna grab another book and then we're gonna head out. Alright, I'm a little concerned that my torch is going to go out. Because it just seems really windy, even though I'm not getting, like, the... Don't know. Well, if it does get really windy and my torch blows out, then we'll just run back to safety. We just use K instead of hard C in pronunciation. Basically, yeah. C is much more rarely used in German words. So English just came straight from German anyway. Exactly. Oh, okay, so we have this bear. Well, that solves that problem really quickly. I'll try and walk this way. Walk this way.
Ah!
I giggled a little the first time I saw Canada. Canada spelled Canada. I know, right? Oh, I don't even know how long we've been able to change this, but now can I change this back? Was it this one? Yes. I just changed it to German. That's not what I wanted to do. We were talking so much about German. Also, once again, Rook, thank you for that tip on switching the screen because it just did it again. It was with a C, it seemed like Canada. Ah, okay, so in Finnish it would also be that the C is used for like a soft C sound and K for a hard C or K sound. Makes sense. I gotta say, that's one thing that I like about German, and actually about a lot of other languages, is that when you know what sounds each letter makes, then writing is generally not that difficult. Whereas in English, because we also take words from all over the place, there's like no cohesive rule. It's always just... You just gotta learn. I used to be really bad at spelling. I'm still not great at it, but like I didn't used to be very good at spelling bees. It actually amazed me that like spelling bees are a really like English thing, like an English language, American, Canadian, like there are no German spelling bees. I think I might take some painkillers. Because we have them, and I don't like the blurriness. You may, but can you? Remember when Blaze was doing this once and couldn't figure out how to change it back from one of the more obscure languages? Yeah, it's definitely one of the trickier aspects of that particular redeem is getting back out of it. Getting there is one thing. Wrapping it up is another. Like, thankfully, somewhere in my brain, I realized where things are. Next language, Russian. Hey, if you want to redeem it, I'm not gonna stop you. We've had Korean before. We've had Japanese before. We've had most of them, actually, I think, at this point. It's always especially fun to choose a language that at least one person in chat understands, because then they can tell us how bad the translations are or are not. Because usually there are some things about the translations that make native speakers go, wow, that's a little weird. Ah, okay, I know where this is. Memento key. Very cool. All right, Russian it is. Options display. That's Russian, right? I think so. I think that's Russian. Why does it keep doing that? Why does it keep moving my game over to my other screen? Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Alright, I thought so. I was pretty sure that that was it. But my knowledge of Russian is essentially non-existent. I just sort of know what it looks like. Oh, I actually wanted to go up to that tower. Oh well.
I'll take it.
was watching Acubans and I don't understand anything. I kind of like it. It is kind of fun sometimes to watch in a language that you just don't understand anything. It was also kind of fun the other day. I was watching Vitron, and I mean I know a little bit of French, but definitely not enough to actually understand what's going on. And that was also kind of fun. I was just sitting there like, huh. All right, I get about 1 in every 10 words. Oh, I forgot to put on the timer. There we go.
Come on, little fire. Oh, lucky day.
I actually don't even really know what Korean sounds like, to be honest. I do think I should hop into one of those streams that Akubans does at some point, just to hear it, just to experience that. All right, we're warming up at least. And we're gonna get some food. I like that. I'm gonna do all of this for now because I don't want to risk the fact that it'll disappear on us. Or Korean Overwatch streamers. See, I would definitely have to watch a game that I at least sort of understand already. Like TLD. Because otherwise I'd be completely lost. Like, at least with TLD, there's so much atmosphere that you don't even really need to understand the language to enjoy it if you know what's going on and if you know how it works. Alright, should I wrap this up? I probably should. Do I have bandages? I have 6. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I don't think we have a bedroll yet. We don't. That would be something we could be looking for. Yeah, I'm like, I think we only need a hammer, but no, we definitely need more than just a hammer. So was this Finnish documentary about a boy with Tourette syndrome, and he was like 12 years old and knew 30 languages. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. I'm always amazed when people speak more than like 3 languages. I mean, even more than 2, really. We had a professor at my university who, he worked in the German and Scandinavian department, and true to the department's name, he spoke essentially every Germanic and Scandinavian language, and I was just like mind blown that was even possible. But hey, there are people out there that are just like really, really good at languages. I would also like to learn more languages. I'd like to get back into French because I really only learned like sterilized classroom French. And it's also been so many years, so many years since I've learned it or used it. So I'd like to get back into that because at least that knowledge is buried in my brain somewhere. But after that, I don't know what I'd like to learn. I really want to just learn all of them. They're all so cool in their own way. It opens up so many doors, and like it's like something clicks and you start to see, oh, okay, so that's how this like frame of thinking or this type of art style became popular, because you can see how the way their language is structured kind of lends itself to certain philosophies or art styles or whatever, and it's just so fascinating to me. I just a big nerd. I'm not, but some of my kiddos are. They amaze me. It's just really cool, isn't it? Languages I want to know are Russian, German, Greek, and maybe an Asian language like Chinese. That is a really cool selection, like very varied, and also a little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie. I stopped learning French whenever they stopped making me in school, and I kind of regret it. Yeah, I took French as much as I could throughout high school, and then in college, I didn't take any French language classes, which I regret. I took like a couple of French, like, I took a class on Paris as, like Paris Through the Ages, I think is what it was called, where we talked about how the city functioned, how it was developed, and that sort of thing. And that was really interesting, but I definitely lost a lot of my French language skills throughout that time. And I started learning German at that point, so everything that I did know sort of got overwritten, it felt like. It's probably not actually how it works, but that's what it felt like anyway. Okay, we have 3 liters of water. Maybe we'll make some more teas. Let's maybe make one of each. Okay, there we go. Inspired me to switch my game to Spanish, which I used to speak really well, and the subtitles are now telling me what every audible breath Astrid makes is. Hi Titans, Mom, it's really good to see you. I hope you're doing well this weekend. And that sounds, I don't know, like, I feel like sometimes the game is a little overkill with the subtitles, but, you know, sound is a very important part of this game, so I guess I can't blame them. Also wanted to learn German, points, oh my goodness, my chat is going too fast. But I've never dedicated time to it. Yeah. That's I think the biggest thing is that like learning a language just does take so much time. I'm gonna actually slide chat out so I can read a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I could still say like je m'appelle Waffle Mouse oder moi c'est Waffle Mouse oder sowas. See, I immediately switched to German. I don't know why. That happens all the time. Every time I try to speak French, I'll say a couple of things in French and then boom, German just gets tacked on. I don't know what it is. My daughter is in her 2nd year of Spanish and straight A's, and she's learning German on her own. She loves languages if class is available. My second will graduate bilingual in Espanol. Oh, that is so cool that she's also learning on her own. That's a really incredible feat. It's not easy to learn a language on your own. I can speak from experience. I've tried. But, you know, with the right passions and resources and the drive, it's totally doable. Yeah, Russian and Chinese are supposedly very difficult for English speakers. I think in part because you also have to learn just like an entirely different alphabet, especially for things like, you know, if you move to like a lot of Asian languages where it doesn't function like an alphabet and it works differently. Like that's very difficult for a lot of like English or Proto-Indo-European language-based speakers. Did somebody say s'mores? Hey, Gabe, welcome in. I would love a s'more. If you're offering to make some, I will take one. Only experience with Finnish is listening to my summer car, but it does sound difficult. Spanish teacher speaks 5 languages. He's Belgian. I think it inspires her. Oh, we actually had a computer teacher from Belgium. Someone who's read about Russian and tried to learn it, memorizing the alphabet was really easy. Yeah, I think it really depends on what your drive is, what your exposure is to certain languages, that sort of thing. Like, none of it is impossible. It's never impossible to push yourself to learn a certain language. And, you know, if you find a path that like keeps you motivated and if you find resources that are engaging, it's definitely doable. Oh, goodness. I don't like that. Don't like that. There are a lot of inflections and tones that are unnatural for native English speakers as well. Yes, tonal languages are especially difficult. I'm currently, I'm gonna nerd out again a little bit. I know I've brought this up in the past, but I've been reading a book by Oliver Sacks, who was a very talented and well-known like neurobiologist, and he has several books on just case studies and personal experiences, anecdotes, etc., both of him and his patients and his family and all these sorts of things, about different things that happen in the brain. And the one I'm currently reading is largely about music in the brain, but the chapter that I read the other day was about absolute pitch, and they actually found that speakers of tonal languages such as Chinese are more likely to hold on to absolute pitch than speakers of non-tonal languages like English, which makes a lot of sense. But obviously, you got to prove that kind of stuff with studies before you can actually go anywhere. And now we're down here. This is not where I was expecting to end up, but I will take it. He heard you say s'mores. He did. He was like, oh, did someone say s'mores? He decided to come sniffing around looking for his own set of s'mores. A set of s'mores? I don't know. Oh, are those like artificial languages like that were... Oh, once again, I have not paid attention to the timer. Let's see. Gonna actually go back to English this time. Why does it keep going back to the other screen? Thank you for the follow, Gabe. Welcome in. It is really good to have you here in the community. Okay, let's go. Ah, by Tolkien. Yeah, he was a big language nerd. Came up with a lot of artificial languages. I didn't realize that many, though. Alright, we've got a wolf ahead, so we gotta be careful. Especially because I think we stink. We do. We stink a little. Yeah, he noticed. Alright. Go away. Go away, go away, go away. Bonk.
Surrounded by snow.
Can't believe he didn't run away when I bonked him. Alright. Middle of the day, weather is alright. I wonder if we should... where should we head to next? Should we head back to the lake? I can't do any fishing yet, though, so maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe we head to the railroad. Oh, maybe we actually... Oh, wait. It's an oak tree. Acorns?
I'm gonna need to
Acorns! Oh, I'm so excited. This is my first time finding acorns. Gonna lurk, good luck. All right, Titan's mom, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your Saturday. So constructed languages, incomplete in the sense of being true languages. That, yeah, of course. All right, I can't get to those. All right. Oh, yeah, we gotta get Astrid some water. Thank you, Lily. I always have to wonder if someone, like, grows up speaking an artificial language or some sort of constructed language, would it eventually become a real language if they got enough people to speak it? Because obviously, with every language, you have just sort of a continual development of things. People will just start adding to it or making changes. It's just how language works. This is not where I was expecting to be either. I don't know what I'm doing. Just like running back and forth on the hills. It's fine. This is okay. This is where I originally wanted to go before I got interrupted by the bear. There are 3 spots under each tree? Are they always... Wait, can I always dig up 3? Because the darker spots it didn't look like I was able to, and then I just was not looking for any more because I assumed 2 was it. You're also developing an artificial language. Oh, cool. Is it just for fun? Is it for like some sort of like a fantasy book or... Oh, we've got 2 wolves up ahead. One has already noticed us. Where did he go? That was not fun. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's go a little bit faster this time. Find you can usually harvest 2 areas under the trees. Okay. I guess I'll have to take a closer look next time. There's another wolf over there. Oh my gosh. The next time we find an oak tree. Take a long time. It would have to be exclusively spoken by. Yeah, of course. And obviously, like, it's not going to work as well. Oh my goodness. I don't like this. I don't know if it's actually leaving me alone. Yes, it is. Okay. Because you would really have to enforce only speaking that constructed language. I don't know. I feel like logistically it could be a little tricky. Okay. Would you just leave us alone, please? Just for fun and making story with the language involved. Very cool. The dark spots are empty. Oh my goodness. But there are 3 to check. Okay. In that case, I'll look for the 3rd the next time we find one. This is my first time coming across them at all in the game. I've only ever seen them... He's gonna aggro on us again. This is my first time seeing them in the game myself. I've only ever watched other people. And only very briefly. Why couldn't the wolf have gone up and killed that deer for us instead? That would have been nice. Yeah. I remember at one point, oh gosh. That's like a really weird memory. So in Weird Al's parody, oh my goodness, which one is it? White and Nerdy. In his parody, White and Nerdy, he mentions like a bunch of computer languaging code, or computer coding languages, and then also mentions Klingon. And so I asked my dad, who's into computers, I was like, can you speak these languages? Or like, can you understand them? And he's like, I'm not a Trekkie. And I was like, oh, because I didn't realize at the time that was from Star Trek. I thought it was also some sort of a computer coding language. It was not. Oh, soda. Can I get it? How do I get it? Soda. How? Are you telling me I cannot have this soda? I'm upset.
I could eat a horse.
Some of those languages are only partially constructed in terms of only having the amount of vocabulary and syntax needed to accomplish whatever they were created for. Most, if not all, in fact, true. And I mean, it makes sense. There's really only so much that you can really logically think of. Why can't I get this soda, though? It's very mean. TLD, I'm not okay with this. This is not fair. My mouse is even so upset that it's falling off. Oh, we gotta eat. I don't want to lose well fed. Food. When I drop something behind my bed, unreachable. Hey, Branjam, welcome in. Isn't it true? Isn't it true? Ooh, robot showdown. Okay. It's like troll coal in the caves. You can see it, but you can't have it. Yeah! We had one of those earlier, I think, because I was so sure that I saw another piece of coal, but it wasn't actually giving me a hitbox for it. Unbelievable, this game sometimes. We came from that one, so we haven't been in this one yet. Alright, first aid kit. Anything good? No. Why would I expect there to be anything good in here?
Hope
Oh, a
nobody needs
bandage.
this anymore.
That's actually not bad. Not really what I was looking for, but I will take it. Alright. I hear some crows, but I'm not sure from which direction. Oh, there they are. Oh, that was the corpse that I already inspected. Inspected. as if that is what we did. We inspected it. We weren't searching, we weren't robbing them. We were inspecting it. Okay, so I think we have time to go down the railroad, checking the railway car, and then we can head back to camp office for the night. And then the next morning we'll check the lake cabins. We also still need to go up for the memento. I guess I'll play it by ear depending on how long it takes us to get back to that area. Because that's near camp office anyway. Of course, we might come across a deer carcass along this way, in which case I'm going to want to stop to cook. It somehow seems suspiciously quiet right now. Alright, anything good up here? We've got a gunsmithing book. And that's it. Okay. Oh, I was reading this thing on the TLD subreddit the other day, where someone was coming up with ways to tweak Interloper. And I actually thought it was a really interesting idea. Like, to make it so that you could include basically all of the loot, but make it different. So, like, while still keeping the difficulty level where it is. And so, for example, one of the things they were talking about is guns and ammunition. Making it so that you could find guns very, very rarely, but they would always be empty, and you wouldn't be able to find any rounds. You would actually just find empty shells, and you would have to craft them all yourself. And I thought that was kind of a cool idea. I still probably wouldn't rely on guns, but it would be kind of cool to have that as an option. Oh, we've got a wolf up ahead. And a deer carcass. I want that deer carcass. Oh, actually, maybe what we'll do is check out this area, get the deer carcass, and then go up the hill to the lookout tower. They had a lot of other ideas for basically including everything in the game on Interloper, but still keeping the difficulty level up. I thought it was pretty interesting. Oh, like, for example, because there's currently clothing that we don't have access to in Interloper, they're like, tweak the temperature settings so it's even a little bit colder, even though you have access to better clothing, for example. I don't know. Definitely not totally necessary, but could be interesting. Come on, little fire.
Come on, little fire.
That's it, Astrid. That's it. Beautiful fire. Absolutely marvelous. Let's use this cedar firewood.
Oh, I'm starving.
I know, Astrid, I know. I cannot wait to get cooking 5 again. I was tempted to do another 0.5 and then leaving the 0.2, but there is a chance that the 0.2 disappears, and I could really use the calories. Especially if we want to make sure that we keep well fed. Let's eat this. I don't think I'm going to bother getting the other gut and the hide from this deer. Or maybe I will, and I'll boil some water in the meantime. Maybe that's what we'll do. Let's put this here. Let's add 1 more reclaimed wood. And we'll cook up some water. All right. 6 minutes until boiled. Yeah, we could do a little more. We can always leave some behind. Add 3 sticks. And let's grab this hide. Okay. Gonna be a little stinky. It's kind of risky. But first we're gonna go over here and see if there's anything
Right now.
up here in derailment. More simple tools. That's the 3rd thing of simple tools so far. And that's it. Okay. Don't love going up this in the fog, but I think we'll be okay. I also don't know if this is the most effective route or like the most efficient one. But I guess we'll find out. I'm really hoping that there's a hammer up here. Ah, yes, there we go. There's the path. Fabulous! Oh, I probably should have checked to see if we have enough torches. Oh, we do. We're fine. Fine, we're fine, we're fine. Although these aren't great torches. Oh well. Alright. I also don't know if maybe a bedroll can spawn up here. Hey, Sin, welcome in. Happy Saturday. How you doing? We're making our way up through the fog to the lookout tower over here. I'm really hoping we find some good stuff up here. Currently the biggest things we're still lacking are the bedroll and the hammer. So I'd be happy if we find either of those things here. I don't know if either of them can spawn here, but I guess we'll find out. I have to say, I really like these lookouts. They're so cool. I'd love to spend a weekend in one of them. Maybe in the summer. Oh, Oh, it opens inward now. Okay. Does it? Has it always? It might have. Oh, nice. A sewing primer and a sewing kit. Perfect.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Antiseptic, ketchup chips, another book, a whetstone. Alright, but no... hammer and no bedroll. Okay, well, let's break down some stuff, I guess. Oh, I forgot we gotta eat. Eat. Weekend with no internet. Oh, I would go nuts. Hey, TX. To be honest, I probably would too. Yeah, I would love to like be up here and be looking out over the forest and stuff, but also with an internet connection. I'm definitely an internet goblin. Alright, let's break this down. Gotta eat again, and then we can get some sleep. Alright, here, have the rest of the venison. And let's have some herbal tea. Why not? Is there even power up there? I don't know. Probably not. I'm assuming the radio is probably battery powered. Although there is a light up here. I don't know. My biggest concern would also be, and this is why I would definitely want it to be during a warmer time of year, do I have to climb all the way down to use some sort of like bathroom facility? How does that work? Let's do 7 hours. Yeah, I don't actually know if there's electricity up here. I feel like there might be, but I don't know. Let's eat the bad ketchup chips. Sweet, no food poisoning. That's what I like to see. Guess there is an itch. I suppose. I also have to wonder, would I be nervous if I woke up and it was like windy outside? Would it feel like it's shaking, or how stable are these things? Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this is not such a good idea. Okay, it's still too dark to read. What could we do? We have so many sewing kits. Okay, we can't read. We could break down a couple of torches, I suppose. We're gonna need to make some more. These are not exactly the best torches. Oh, I forgot I'm even carrying this rope. Oh, is this enough to make... Oh, I can't make acorns anyway because we don't have a hammer yet. Can make some tinder plugs. They move even modern steel buildings move, so wood beam wood too. Yeah, and I wonder how much you would notice it. Okay, so I don't even have enough even if I wanted to. Wait, it says cooked. How do I cook them beforehand? Oh. I see. Do I prepare them and then cook them and then... Ah, okay. No, but it's... I'm a little confused as to how they work. I guess we'll find out. Here we go. Prepared acorns. Yes, let's prepare them. I was gonna say, there has to be a way for me to prepare them first. Oh, we can drop this. We don't really need to carry that. Okay, we've got ourselves some prepared acorns. I'm so excited to try acorn coffee. Okay, it's apparently daytime. I think I might read for an hour and then we'll move on because I'm a little nervous about about going out right now. I think it's going to be way too cold. And also quite dark. That's better. Oh, we've got the wind blocked symbol. Although it doesn't seem that windy. The process of making the acorn coffee is quite tedious, but at least you get a boost. I will take it. How many? Wait, do we only have one match left? No. Okay. Okay, we have 13 matches. Still not a lot, but better than no matches. But now I'm getting a little concerned because we still don't have a bedroll, we still don't have a hammer, and I still only have one box of matches left. Not surveying the location? It seemed foggy. I didn't think it would really give me much. Also, I don't really care about the maps. I should at some point try and go for cartographer, but... But welcome in, Mopton. It's really good to see you. This is a semi-new run. This is the one we started the last time we played. So we're a couple of days in, but it's still very, very new. Still very early. I recall building modern buildings. Oh my god, I can't talk anymore. Move up to about 0.5% of their height. Oh my gosh, that seems like a lot. The Polaroid survey thing, I believe, works even during fog. Oh, does it? That's maybe why it still showed up then. I thought it was just bugged out. Oh, we're getting hungry again. This is getting really annoying. So 200 meters high would move like 1 meter side to side. That's just
Gotta warm up somehow.
bananas to me. Like, absolutely bonkers. And like, I know we don't notice it if it's like well constructed, that is. But still, that's so scary. Hello? Can I go over here, please? And thank you. Hypothermia risk. Fabulous. Oh! Oh, bother. That's not where I want to be. Oh, thank you for that, streamer wellness. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, I do have some left. Cheers. Oh my goodness, my entire upper back just cracked. It was so loud. Okay, there we go. Definitely necessary. So some very high buildings have heavy pendulums at the top. Oh, wolf, hi. Muff, I know a tiny bit about almost everything. I think that's cool though, that's always fun. Wellness. I mean, certainly ain't gonna do any harm, right? Imagine if streamer wellness was like someone came in and like, I don't know, just had like a whole sauna, massage, like mani-pedi, the whole deal. Not sure I know too much about obscure facts, but probably get a little about a lot. Yeah, streamer massage, that's it. That's what we need. Okay, oak trees. Ah, yes, I do definitely see 3 sections that you could search. There's this one, and right here. Alright, definitely 3. So I probably missed some before. We are hungry. What still has me baffled is that if you take 2 clocks, put one down a deep shaft in the ground, like in a mine, with the other one high up in a skyscraper, they would show different time. Wait, what? Really? That's so weird. What causes that? This one actually has a lot of acorns. Triple acorns. Oh, we've got a corpse over here. I mean, like, I know that time is relative, but I didn't realize that a clock's location at sea level was impacted by would impact it. I didn't know that. Love me some acorns. Acorns! Today is the first time I'm actually finding any. I had not noticed any before this, so this is really exciting. Not that we can make any acorn coffee yet, we still don't have a hammer. But we can prep them, so there's that. Ah, okay. Okay. I guess I can understand how that works then. Okay, lots of stones, don't care. We need to make a fire. Maybe we should do that now. No, I'm gonna make it up at the cave. I'm just gonna push through a little bit, Astrid. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to suffer through the cold for a little bit more. Oh my goodness, there are so many crows. I just hear crows everywhere. Earlier I was saying it was suspiciously quiet. Now it's suspiciously loud. Okay, so I think I have to go all the way this way until here? I don't think this was right. I don't know. I keep trying to recreate that one time that I was told how to get up here without spraining anything.
God, I'd eat anything
But I
right about now.
don't think this is it. God, we're running out of food. This is so frustrating. Cup that appears when you try to make it is pretty. You should definitely have available to purchase when their merch store finally opens. I can't wait to see it. And as I said, I knew that this was not going to work. That was close. That was real close. Think of a more extreme example, someone at ground level like yourself or someone at the International Space Station on the ISS would age slower than you because they move at a greater speed than you. It's an insignificant amount, like makes no difference whatsoever, but it's still a difference. I have heard about that actually. And I think that's just like mind-boggling. And the fact that like we're able to measure it too. Okay, I am so confused. How am I not where I intended to be? Okay, screw it. We're making a fire because we're running out of torches. Where am I? Where am I? I think I have to go back and then up
On
again.
fire.
Yeah, we do have a sprain. Alright, we have 23 sticks. Let's do 20 and 2 reclaimed wood. And then let's... That's still not going to be enough, is it? Let's do one more reclaimed wood. There are good explanations out there of how my speed affects time. That's beyond my tidbit fun facts. Well, it took several atom clocks and a faulty GPS launch. It's just like it's just so beyond what types of things that I've ever studied that it just seems so incredible to me. Not impossible, but just amazing to me that people think to research this kind of thing and actually have found these sorts of things. We're gonna get rid of the pain. We're cold. I'm actually gonna heat up this this tea and use that instead of pills. Gravity also affects time for some reason.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
I need to play TLD, but also Siege. I totally get that, Maddie. There are so many times that I'm just like, oh, I need to play this game, but also this game, and this one, and this game. Real mind-blowing was the 2015 space-time. Like, the concept of space-time is just like, I don't know. Like I said, this is like so far beyond what my brain would normally think of that I'm amazed. Wait, am I making water? How much water do I have? We have 3 liters. I guess we could make 1 water and some tea. Like, imagine a rubber ball. You squish it, right? Well, that massive black hole merger ages ago made us and our planet squish. Squish. Yeah, like, anything really, really large or really, really small it just blows my mind. Like, the concept of atoms. Just mind-boggling. The concept of black holes or, like, anything outer space is just, like, anything astrological just... It's just mind-blowing. And I think it is so cool that we have come up with ways to, like, quantify certain aspects of our universe. Eat them as a snack. Wait, we can eat them? Eat them as a snack or hammer them into acorn grounds for coffee. I think I might just eat them. We're so hungry, we might as well just eat them. CPUs nowadays issue why we can't go past 5 gigahertz. Speed of light is too slow. Like, just... It's just... I'm just... As you can tell by my reaction, I'm just speechless. It sounds so weird to prepare acorns. I was not expecting it to sound like that.
Starving.
So does that now show up under food? It does. I mean, 88 calories is not a lot, but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna take it. Good emergency snack, those acorns. Absolutely. And it looks like we might need to rely on them more than I would like to admit. Because we're getting low on food. I think we're gonna actually have one of these teas that we just made. Partially for calories, partially for heat. The size of transistors leak a lot of power because they are so small. There really isn't walls. It's so small the space between molecules. It's like Swiss cheese. Yeah, technological developments just blow my mind. Like, that's one of the things that I'm fascinated by, but I don't know very much about them. So when I think about it, it's just like, to me, it's as mind-blowing as anything magical. Like, it is its own type of magic, if you ask me. Okay, now we've got some good torches at least, so that's nice. And we have healed our hypothermia risk, which is also nice. Oh. Guess I shouldn't have put this one out. So where do I have to go then? I think it's above me. But is it maybe below? Is it maybe further down? This is bringing us down, back down to the railroad. Okay, we have to go back. I took a wrong turn somewhere. I don't understand how I can mess this up so consistently. This is not a particularly difficult path, and yet somehow I managed to mess it up. Big time. Do I have to go up this way? That's not right. That's not right. I am confusion. Oh, I just heard a bunny get murdered. Let's go get that bunny! Also first, cattail. Like membrane of carbon stronger than steel, you can pour dirty water through and get clean water due to water's force. Yeah! Ah! Screw it. This is mine. It's my bunny now. Not quite a kilo, but I will take it anyway. That is the silly hat. Thanks, Verlex. It is a silly hat. It is my mouse hat. Oh, there isn't. Let's just go up the rope. Screw it. We're going up the rope. Going up the rope. We're over encumbered by a little bit, but that's okay. We'll just have something to eat, something to drink, and then we'll be fine. And it blew out our torch, because of course it did. I did not make this hat myself. I wish I did. No, the story behind this hat is actually that I needed a costume for a work thing several years ago, and because all of my costume things are back in the US, I had to buy something, but I didn't want to spend a lot of money on it. So I was at a store and I happened to see this and it was cheap and it was cute, and so I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy this, and now this is like my favorite costume thing ever, and it has become part of the channel at this point. Hello there, Rob, welcome in. Happy Saturday. Alright, can I make it up there? I think we might need to stop at the ledge. And have a coffee.
My fingers feel numb.
Yeah, we have this tradition at my office that so like during Carnival they have all these parades and stuff, and they're like, well, if you want to take part and go to one of the parades, if you're dressed up in costume, send a picture, and you'll basically get an extra vacation day. You get that day off. And so I really wanted to make the most of that, so I did. Nowadays I don't really do that, but this rope texture looks really weird. It's all twisty and flat. But yeah, it only cost me like €2 or something, and I just couldn't resist. Alright, we're cold. We've got some stuff up here. We've got a book. Nothing. Sticks and firewood. Cool. What do we got in here? Anything good in the lockbox?
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Excuse me? The memento lockbox is empty? What? That doesn't seem right. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything good, but I was still expecting there to be something in the memento. Even if it was just like, I don't know, just a note or a bandage or something. I don't know.
It's so cold.
Okay, we're cold. Let's hang out back here for a second.
Lay down for a bit.
Yeah, well, we can't lay down for a bit, but you can sit back here and harvest. No stalker items for you. Guessing what was in it expired. It could have expired, but even so, that seems so quick. Oh, we're gonna lose well fed. Because of course this is only like day 5 or 6, so it must have expired really quickly.
Oh, I'm starving.
I know, Astrid, I know. Fine, we'll make a fire. I hate that I'm using up all of my matches. Alright, I'm out of water. Need more water.
Come on, Loper. Come on.
I knew that too.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, it is, Astrid. Yeah, it is. Let's, extinguish. That's not what I wanted to do, but fine. If that's what you wanted to do, Astrid, you express yourself, girl. You do what you feel is right. Oh my gosh. No bears! We actually got really close to the bears earlier today. I really don't want to come close to the bear today. We have so many guts, I didn't realize that. Okay, don't like how close we are to starvation. When I see something awesome, find yourself in the mirror, and there you go, something awesome. Aww, thanks, Martin. Alright, let's put this on here. 12 minutes, 8 minutes. Come on, we need food. I think we're gonna have to go get that other bunny. Look, it's the mouse hat. It is! Hey, Alice Archer, welcome in. How's it going? Alright, let's try and get ourselves some more bunny meat. Ah! It's fine. This is fine. That's totally what I was going for. Stick, stick, stick. Stick, stick, stick. Where did the bunny go? Bunny! Come back, Mr. Bunny. Where is he? Where did he go? What? Did he just like jump off the cliff? Is he invisible?
Oh, rest suit. I'm gonna faint.
Very confusing. I don't know what happened to the bunny. Oh, there he is. Ah! Why am I so bad at this? I don't know. Oh, the joy of having the phone vibrate only to tell you, yeah, your next credit card bill is here. It's only about... Rough. Okay, I can't let this expire. Expire? Can't let this fire go out. That's a more normal way of saying it. And let's just climb down. Yeah, I try to like aim properly and stuff, but unless they're sitting still, my aim is usually not that good. And I'm usually not patient enough to wait for the, you know, for the bunny to stop. I think instead I'm gonna try and just grab more cattails. I think that's gonna be my goal. Go and get cattails on the lake. I think we need to have another coffee. Alright. This is gonna be fun. Going down this totally normal hillside. Oh, this is so steep. Oh, this is very steep. Usually works when they're moving. I'm no expert. I feel like every toss is my first. I'm super surprised every time it hits. Same. It's the same with me. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting the hang of it if I do like 2 or 3 bunnies in a row. But most of the time it's always a surprise. I am amazed that we made it down that hill without spraining anything. Good job, Astrid. Please let there be more cattails. Please, please. Cattails. Maybe we'll explore these fishing huts today. I recall the aim is not above the thumb, it's finger. It's between the finger and the thumb usually, is what I've been told. If you use those two as kind of like your sight. I don't know, I'm never consistent in anything. Like, it's the same with shooters, or when I'm using the bow and arrow. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this is going really, really well, and other times it's just like, I've never done this before, apparently. My brain has forgotten everything. Side to side, that means middle, up, and down. I haven't played Long Dark in a long time. How good are the new things? So it sort of depends on what difficulty you play, because a lot of the new content is actually not for interloper. So I actually haven't experienced a lot of the new stuff. The memento boxes, except for this one that was very disappointing just now, are generally pretty cool. I have found that it's challenging, but in a good way, that they've done these like loot reshuffles recently and spawn reshuffles. Changing where you start and what kind of loot you get where makes it feel as if I'm playing Interloper for the first time. I haven't actually made it to the new location yet because I've heard it is very cold and very windy, and I just haven't gotten far enough in any of my runs to be prepared for that. So I can't really say a whole lot about the new stuff other than the loot reshuffle, and I do really like the Acorn edition. I have to admit, that's pretty cool. I like being able to grab some acorns as a nice snack, and theoretically make coffee out of them eventually, but we don't have a hammer yet, so we can't do that. And Waffle must kiss the acorn mug. I'm sure she will like it. I'm sure I will. The coffee buff is the best part, really. I am looking forward to trying it as a coffee. I just, I lost my good run shortly before the update came out. And I haven't been able to get a run off the ground until this one yet, so Haven't had the opportunity to try the acorn coffee yet. What are the new arrows like? How are they made? I actually don't know. Let's take a look in the crafting menu. I've heard that the simple arrows will break after 2 hits to a bunny and after 1 hit to a wolf. I do know that much from reading online. Let's see. An arrow shaft and arrowhead. Crow feathers and work by. That's the simple arrow, though. Where are the other ones? Let's see. Let's look under weapons. Or these things. Let's see. Fire hardened arrows. Sticks, crow feathers, fire. Okay. We can't do it because we don't have any of the tools yet. But then I have to wonder if I have to go craft these tools, why would I craft this in the first place? All right. "400 fire-hardened arrows is not enough to kill a bear. Do you know that from personal experience, Rack?" That sounds great. No, I let my torch go out, didn't I? Oh. Bummer. I'm gonna try to not use a torch for the rest of today. Because I don't want to use another... don't want to use another match if I can help it. Fire-hardened arrow sounds way cooler than the simple arrows, though. It's true, it does sound way cooler. Even though the simple arrows are definitely more sturdy and better. You can use hatchet or knife, either improvised or in-game, depending on the level that you're playing. From what it looked like. But you need to have one of those tools. I suppose it makes sense, for example, if you only made a few arrowheads, or you're like between forge runs, and all the arrow thieves have stolen your arrowheads. Then I guess it does make sense.
I'm starting to feel numb.
It's also apparently good for leveling up archery, because you do gain archery skill points. They're good for leveling your archery. Okay. Cheap way to hunt bunnies with bow or don't have arrowheads. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I just figured if I need to have, like, obviously in Interloper, we have to go to the forge to craft the improvised knife or hatchet anyway, so I figure if I'm there, I'm gonna make arrowheads anyway. And usually it's not the arrowheads that I'm short on, it's usually the feathers. But it's still not bad, because there are times when I get low on... when I get low on arrows in general, and then it certainly can't hurt to at least have a backup plan. Okay, no cattails here. Getting really slow. I have a feeling we're gonna end up sleeping in one of these huts tonight.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yeah, I know. Gotta rest. I still can't believe that that memento is empty. Really was not expecting that to happen.
Too cold to think.
But you're now warming up, Astrid. You are now warming up. Accelerant? Cool. I'll take it. If we could find some food, that would just be fabulous.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm also still a little salty about that soda that we couldn't get earlier. Oh, but we can get this spray paint. Sure. That's what I want, the spray paint. can't run. Because that'll burn more calories than we can afford. Soda! There wasn't a soda in there, was there? That I didn't see? That would make me sad if I missed it. I'm still sad about the other soda. Broom, crate. Come on, trunk. Give us something good. I swear, my loot luck has been really poor this run. Or actually, no, that's not even true. In Mystery Lake, it's been really bad. We had good luck in Pleasant Valley. Maybe we should go back. Because in Pleasant Valley, that's where we found the bunny hat. Alright, let's just do this. Let's eat something and then read Wilderness Kitchen. Okay. Are we over encumbered in general? Yeah, both in general and because of the because we're tired. Hey Zert, welcome in. How you doing today? Saturday stream, yeah. I figured since I wasn't able to stream yesterday, that I could hop on for a little bit today. It won't be a super long stream, but it's been a while since we played TLD, and I was itching to play. All right, let's just sleep. We need to eat some cattails. You have to work tomorrow on the holiday. Oh, I'm sorry. That's no fun. I'm gonna have an herbal tea. I hope that it's relatively quiet and that you can just kind of chill for the most part. Maybe just watch videos or something. I don't know if you can do that. Sacrilege. What if I got the Sunday bonus and the holiday bonus or just one? I feel like you should get both, personally. But I have no idea how that works. But at least they are giving you a bonus of some sort. In some way, shape, or form.
Trees.
What do you mean, can you eat trees? You were just eating cattails. Is that not close enough to trees for you? I don't think we need 5 hours of sleep. It's probably the same thing. But I don't know. We need more cattails. We need more food. I wonder if we should just move on to another region. I really don't want to bother repairing this. I think we're going to have to start repairing our clothes, though, because we're not finding anything good. Maybe we'll move on to Milton. We're still over encumbered. Let's break this down at least. Oh, I can drop these. Okay, then make a note. Lake cabin. 1 deer, 1 bunny. Oh, and the cave, like Overlook Cave, had 3 guts. I probably shouldn't have left them all there, but, you know, that's what happened. We're getting really low on matches. I think it might make sense for us to head to Milton. Didn't really want to do that, but I think that might be what makes the most son of a nutcracker. Oh no, I can't see enough.